Now, next passage. Who wants to read? Sejal, go ahead.
I'm losing my interest in human beings and the significance of their lives and their actions. Someone has said it is better to study one man than 10 books. I want neither books nor men. They make me suffer. Can one of them talk to me like the night, this summer night, like the stars or the caressing wind? The night came slowly, softly, as I lay out there under the maple tree. I came creeping steadily out of the valley, thinking I did not notice, and the outlines of the trees and foliage nearby blended in one black mass, and the night came stealing out from them too, and from the east and west until the only light was in the sky, filtering through the maple trees and the star looking down through every cranny. The night is solemn and it means mystery. Human shapes flitted by like intangible things. Some stole up like little mice to peep at me. I did not mind. My whole being was abandoned to the soothing and penetrating charm of the night. The katydids began their slumber song. They are at it yet. How wise they are! They do not chatter like people. They tell me only sleep, sleep, sleep. The wind rippled the maple, not chatter like people. Uh, the wind rippled the maple leaves like a little warm love thrills. Why do fools cumber the earth? It was a man's voice that broke the necromancer spell. A man came today with his Bible class. He is detestable with his red cheeks and bold eyes and coarse manner and speech. What does he know of Christ? Shall I ask a young fool who has born yesterday and will die tomorrow to tell me things of Christ? I would rather ask the stars. They have seen me.
Okay, good. Now again, this is again a very, I quite enjoyed this passage. Okay, like it's again classic English literature. Okay, if you read English, then you will be able to answer. If you don't, then don't blame the consortium. You should blame yourself for not having a reading habit. And like I said, don't even blame yourself, because sometimes this has not been inculcated into our childhood, and it's not our fault, right? So for example, like I might never have been taught sports in my childhood, right? So if I don't know how to play sports today, it's not my fault, is it? So same way, if you have never read books from your childhood and all, maybe it's not your fault, it's all right, but now you have to somehow or the other, even if you like it or not. Okay, so um basically this is kind of thing sometimes we also feel, no, that like we are tired of human beings, right? Rather you find more comfort in like your pets, or books, or music, or dance, or something else, something different. Okay, this person basically had an interest in what to say, God. Okay, many of us, we are very religious also, we turn towards spirituality, to faith, to God. This particular person probably is Christian, because they are talking about Christ, and they're talking about Bible class, and they're talking about learning about Christ, learning about Bible, and all these kind of things. Whether it is Bible, or it is Gita, or it is Quran, or it is Guru Granth Sahib, it could be any holy book, right? But and it could be any God. It might be Christ. It might be any other God. Okay, but point being that this person is trying to understand about spirituality, about who the creator of the universe, these kind of questions. Okay, don't treat this passage like, oh, it is talking about Christianity. Okay, then where is one? There should be one passage on Islam, on Sikhism, on Buddhism, on Hinduism, and no, that's not the point of this passage. Okay, Christ they are using in a very like literary sense. Understood? This is not a political topic. This is a literary topic. Okay, and since the author themselves are Christian, with a Kate Chopin is probably a Christian, so they have used the word Christ. Okay, don't go into these things. Okay, the point over here is that, like I said, many times, we lose our faith in people around us, and we turn towards God. Okay, so similarly over here, they are saying, I want neither books nor men. Again, why men? Why not women? Right? I want neither, maybe men because the author is a woman. That is one possibility. But I don't think so. I think it is saying men in the sense of people. I want neither books nor people. What was the big deal in writing people here instead of men? Would it have killed her? Would it have harmed her? This is maybe it's that this is a very old passage. At that point of time, people didn't write, men, women, and all these things. When you are reading it, read it as people. I read it as people. I read it like a spelling mistake. Like when you are reading something and there's a spelling mistake over there, you just autocorrect in your own brain, right? Same way for me, when I read men, I autocorrect it to women, okay, or people, whatever it is, gender neutral, okay. I want neither books nor people. I don't want human company. That's what the author is trying to say. Not that because she's a girl, she wants men or doesn't want men. She doesn't want people. Okay. Because she's turning to God. All right. God is not related to man or woman. God is related to like something different from human beings, something bigger or higher than human. Can one of them talk to me like the night, the summer night, like the stars or the caressing wind? These are similes. Like she's saying that the wind talks to her. This is a metaphor, actually. The wind talks to her, the stars talk to her. Like sometimes I have read people's Instagram posts like, I told the stars about you. Like, who cares, man? you know.
Personification.
Yeah, personific. I told the stars about you. Great, good for you. So this kind of thing. Okay, I told the stars talk to me. That whatever. This. I mean, I'm sure if this person is still alive, they must be an Instagram influencer. The way like they're talking right now. The night came slowly, softly, etc., etc. It came creeping. So basically, they are just again. There's a sense of loneliness, a sense of pathos. There's a word pathos, Pathos. It's a Greek word. Pathos means like misery, sadness, tragedy. Okay, these kind of things. Pathetic, basically, it comes from. Right. So again, over here, like I said, the author just there's a feeling of pathos over here. It's a Greek word. Okay, and katydids are nothing but crickets. Okay, crickets, grasshoppers, something like that. So they are saying that they began their slumber song. As you know, at night the sound is made by these crickets, and how wise they are. They don't chatter like people. So they're saying people keep talking all sorts of nonsense, but they are making only one sound, which means sleep. Okay. She also says that. Somebody came to teach her about Bible class and this and that. It means probably a priest or a minister. Minister, I don't mean like in the government. Minister is another word for a Christian priest. Okay, so she is saying that I don't want to learn something which is written in Bible from some priest. That doesn't mean she doesn't believe in Bible or she doesn't believe in Jesus Christ. She's saying I don't want to learn about Jesus Christ from that person. I want to learn about Jesus Christ from stars, because stars have actually seen Jesus Christ, because Jesus Christ has come from above, right? From heaven. Okay, so obviously stars are there in heaven, and those stars have seen Jesus Christ. Also, if you know the story about Jesus Christ's birth, it is the nativity, it's called nativity scene. So one guiding star had brought the three wise men over there, right? The northern star. So they are again saying the same thing over there, that I would rather ask those stars. So this author is trying to express that she's kind of done with the whole world around, and she wants to get more in tune with nature, more in tune with God and her own spirituality. Okay, this is the purpose of this passage. It's a lovely passage expressing a feeling of pathos inside it. It's a perfect example of an English literature passage. Okay, so now let us attempt the question. Please raise your hands one by one.
So the first option is clearly mentioned in the passage in the starting. The third line, I want neither books nor men. They make me suffer. Right. And the second option can be, you can see it here in the fourth line. Can one of them talk to me like the night, the summer night, like the stars in the caressing wind? So one might get idea that he gets the author gets warmth and what is the word?
Correct.
And comfort from the companionship of night. And third option, because human beings are not mysterious. It's in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th line. The night is solemn and it means mystery.
Right.
And
so when
and as author,
yeah.
And as author likes the company of night, I think so. It's written in a positive form here. That means mystery.
Correct. Okay, very good. Fine. Next one. Okay, Ashank, go ahead.
So I think the answer of question 17 will be B, because here it is mentioned in the passage that it was a man's voice that broke the necromancer's spell.
Mm-hmm.
So it means his author is compared the night with the necklace spell only.
Hmm.
So, but in the passage, it is clearly given. I think so.
Yeah, this is fine. What? Why has the author called the katydid wives? Wives?
Also, because in the passage, the author has said that the human only chatter nonsense, or so it says that the Kativids ask him to only sleep, sleep, and sleep in the tones like so. It is option C, because the humans indulge in unnecessary and unimportant talks.
Yeah. So of course you can say it is the others also, but they do not chatter like people. It indicates that they don't indulge in stupid talks. Okay, they tell the author to only sleep is a function of that. It's a corollary of that, but that is not exactly what we're talking. Why? Is because they don't indulge in talks. Okay, what do they do instead? They tell the author to sleep. Right. Which of the following can be inferred? Again, you have got an inference type question like logical reasoning. Okay. Okay, Shantanu, go ahead.
Sir, A is the correct option because so by eliminating option B says that nature is just a mystery. So the author has said that nature is a mystery, but she doesn't say that it is just a mystery.
Hmm.
So just is an extreme word here. And
Mhm.
option C states books and man are both detestable. So it is nowhere directly mentioned that they are detestable. They are detestable for the author, but not in general if you look at it that way.
Correct. Okay. And 20? Okay, Shaurya, go ahead.
So the correct option will be C, because the word coarse means rough, sir. And if you will go with A, that solemn means something formal and dignified, like
Hmm.
in that way, sir. So
Hmm.
I think the option will be
It's
C.
very good that you have given some explanation of some of the other options and why they are wrong also, and not just the correct answer. Good. So yes, coarse and rough are the same. Solemn means something else. Caressing means, touching in a very loving manner, like the mother caressed the baby. Okay. And slumber means sleep. So there's no relation between those.